when we can't focus. Hello, everybody. How are you all? Welcome to the Cheapskates Club show. We're going to talk about our living the Cheapskates way budget and lifestyle planner tonight. We have a giveaway and a special announcement. How have you all been? I'm sorry I missed Thursday, but it was slightly unavoidable. Never mind, I'm back. We're running on a different sort of Wi-Fi setup tonight, so we'll see how we go. Hopefully it won't be too slow, there won't be any buffering or anything like that, and we should be good, I hope. We'll see how it goes anyway. Okay, now, where are we? Oh, well, we've got lots of people here. Hello, Maureen. Hello. I can't read. The Link family, Lynette, Barb, Lynette Stone, Michelle Smith. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad you could join us. Rosalie, it's really nice to have you all here. We are frantically planners. So if you've ordered one, if you pre-ordered, they're the ones we're working on at the moment. If you ordered after the pre-order cutoff date, they will be sent towards the end of this month. Hopefully, we'll be able to start sending those next week. But we're going flat chat sending them. They have been much more popular than we had ever imagined, haven't they? Yep. So we're sending them out in the order they were ordered. So first ordered, first sent. So please be patient. It will arrive, and it will arrive soon, I promise. And they're coming by Australia Post. If you put your phone number on your order form, then you'll get an SMS to be able to track when it's coming. They'll SMS you as it's on its way, so you'll know when it's arriving. But anyway, this is it. This is the finished planner, folks. And we think it's rather neat. And I know some of the ladies that have theirs already have given us great reviews, haven't they? So we're really, really pleased and happy about that. It's simple. It's simple to use. It's simple to carry around. We designed the planner to work for Cheapskates and our Cheapskates lifestyle. Because let's face it, folks, we don't work the way other people work. Our budgets aren't the same as other people's budgets. Our lifestyles are different. I think it's a better lifestyle, but I'm a bit biased, obviously. But there we go. So this is it. Now, hardcover front and back. And we've got springy binding. Now, the binding is quite firm, but yeah, sorry folks, we're okay, I won't move quite so much. The binding is quite firm, but if it does get squashed, it'll spring back, it won't snap on you. And we also designed it so that it would lie flat. So as you open your pages, it will flip over and lie flat. Now I'm going to quickly run through some of the things that are in it. Just to help you get started with it. I know sometimes planners can be overwhelming, and I'll fess up and say for years and years I used a 98-cent Kmart school diary as my planner, and that worked really well when I had kids at school because it was in weeks, obviously, but I had space for all the things. I used the assignment pages to keep track of the lists that I had. I used the holiday notations on it instead of having to go through and put them in. But anyway, with this one, you've got a nice little note there from Hannah and I, because we love you. We've actually put the instructions for how to use each section in the front of it for you, but I will run through it. It's pretty easy. You can't see it? No. Oh, okay. This is going to be really nasty, folks. So let me move it for you. I'll run through. I'm sorry, we're trying really hard with our new internet setup. We'll do goals. Now we've put 2020 goals. So you've got long-term and short-term goals. Everyone needs goals. You've got to have something to work towards, even if it's just growing roses in spring. I don't know what your goals are, but long-term and short-term. Not too many, 3 long-term, 3 short-term, so they are achievable. So a long-term goal to me is something that will take 12 to 18 months to achieve. Short-term goals are really quick and snappy, maybe 3 months at the most. It's up to you. You know how you work and you know what works best for you. But put your goals in, have something to work towards. We've also included a savings tracker because we all need to know how our savings are going. And it's really easy. All you do is add how much you expect to save each month
At the start of the
year. You, in the expected column, put in how much you expect to save in January, February, March, April, May, June. You get the idea. And then at the end of each month, tally up in the actual column how much you really did save, just so that you can know whether your expectations are meeting your actuals or whether they're not. They might be exceeding actuals, and that's a reason to celebrate.
That's me.
Someone's phone's gone bing. And then just at the bottom there, we've got some financial priorities, long-term and short-term again. And they could be things like paying off the mortgage, paying off the credit card debt, building a fully funded emergency fund, saving the school fees for 2021, whatever your financial goals and priorities are, getting them in there, and long-term and short-term again. And just 3, don't overwhelm yourself. So we'll just flip the page, and this is your budget, and it's just for 2020, just a monthly budget. Simple, January, February through to December. List your expenses, how much you expect them to be, what they actually are, just so that you can keep track of that. If you've used our bill paying system before, then you are familiar with this system of budgeting for the month. Where am I going? Okay, now here's a different type of savings tracker. This is for a goal. If you have a specific goal, as in I want to go to Hawaii for Christmas 2020. So,
all right, I'll start saving.
Yeah, so I've got to start saving now. So again, you've got your months. You've got write down your goal, how much you think it's going to cost, and then tally up your savings as you get towards it, and you can total it up for each column. So that hopefully at the end, I've got it muddled up.
No, keep going.
Yep. Hopefully at the end, your columns will add up to what you need to go to Hawaii. Your rows.
Columns don't.
Oh, they total at the bottom.
No, they don't. It's the total at the bottom.
Oh. Sorry, folks. We disagree on how to save, but we work. It saves. You'll figure it out. It will work for you. We also threw in a bit of an emergency fund challenge. This sort of thing's been going around Facebook for ages. We've been doing them in the Cheapskates Club for a while. Very hard for me to see.
It's the internet. I told you it wasn't working.
Yeah, we're sorry. We can't do anything about it. Who is it? Anne. Sorry, Anne. Can't do anything about it. It's just the internet connection that we're using at the moment. No.
It's not as bright on the screen.
It's having trouble. Anyway, so we've got an emergency fund challenge. As you save, cross out your bits, scribble out your bits, and at the end of the year, you should have $1,000 to boost your emergency fund. That's something that you can do just as you get a spare $5 note or a spare $10 note, or you do like I did last week and find a bonus in the washing machine.
Slush fund's getting too big.
Slush fund, yeah, if you think your slush fund is getting too big, shift some over into your emergency fund. by all means. So it's just a fun thing to do, but it's profitable and it will give you a good savings at the end of the year. We've also included a debt tracker so that you know what your debts are, how much they are, how much you're paying off them, and you'll be able to see when you can clear them, which will work really well. A bill log, again, this comes from our bill paying system, just so that you know what bills have to be paid when, regular bills that come in, gas, electricity, water, council rates, insurances, car registration, all those sorts of things are bills that you need to keep track of, just so that you know you're on track to save up for them. Something we threw in mainly because people ask me every day. I'll get emails from people saying, when is my Cheapskates Club membership due to be renewed? And so I go in and I look on their profile and I go tell them the date, and it's there for them. But there's also magazines. If you subscribe to magazines, they need to be renewed. Club fees and dues. You know, Wayne belongs to a couple of train clubs that they are annual fees that need to be renewed. So keep a track of them.
Insurance, registration.
Insurances, Hannah says insurance and registration.
They get renewed. So you have the date. So you write down the date in that.
And that actually keeping track of your car registration and your renewal tracker is brilliant. Yes, because even though they do send you a renewal notice, now we don't actually physically see it every time you get in the car. So it's a good way to keep track of them.
That's also why it's a renewal tracker, not a subscription tracker, Mum.
There you go. Did you hear that? And that's why it's a renewal tracker and not a subscription tracker. A recipe tracker. How often have you come across a really neat recipe and thought, I'll go back and find that? And even if you bookmark it on your computer, going back through all your bookmarks, it can be just daunting, especially if you've got to jot down the recipe, the website, and then we've got a little hit, miss, or maybe column. So once you've tried it, if it's a hit, put a tick in the hit column, just so you know you can go back and make it again. If it's a miss, maybe perhaps put a little squiggle so that you know it's a maybe, perhaps try it another time, see how we go with it. But that's a really, I found that really handy for keeping track of recipes. And it just means you just got to jot it down just quickly. Most websites will have a search function, so you don't actually need to put the complete URL in there.
Because you have the recipe name.
Because you've got the recipe name. So you can just go to the search, type in the recipe name, it should pop up for you. Now, here, now this is straight off my blog and off the Cheapskates website, and it is a list of things that we believe should be your basic pantry items. So things like plain flour, self-raising flour, wholemeal flour, corn flour, gluten flour is an essential for us. Rice flour, because we use it in shortbread. Your sugars, the breadcrumbs, rice, cocoa, all those sorts of things that you use for baking. Pasta, spaghetti, lasagna sheets, whatever. Nuts.
Got spices.
Spices, all the canned things like canned tomatoes, beetroot, pineapple, peaches, pears, whatever you use in tins. A whole heap of frozen stuff, a whole heap of fridge stuff like butter and cheese and mayo and that sort of thing. And then we've also left lots of, just because they're all the things that are basic to me, and they may well be basic to you too, but you could do better cooking than me. Most of you probably do, or have allergies, or have, you know, entertain more than we do or whatever. You'll use different ingredients. So just jot them down so that you know they're your basics that you should always have on hand. A birthday log. We've slotted in a specific birthday log just so that you can track birthdays for whose family, friends, acquaintances, neighbours, whoever. A gift tracker with the name, the gift, the occasion, your budgeted amount, the amount you actually pay, and then we've left a spot for your hiding place because, and then forget about it, you've forgotten where you put it, you might have bought it in the Boxing Day sales and not needed it till October, and then it's gone.
That's right, I get Christmas in July because of it.
So where you've hidden it. Now, you know, if you're super organized, you can still put present box, because I have a few present boxes because we do enough presents, but it's a really, really handy thing to use. I especially like the budget and the amount, because we all have a gift budget under budget. So say my gift budget is $10 for small children, and I might find the perfect thing for $5, which means that I'm $5 under budget. So in the budget amount, I put $10. In the amount column, I put $5. I know I've still got $5 left in my gift fund to, you know, sometimes you might not find the perfect gift. You might have to go over your gift budget. You've got the money there. I don't automatically think I've got a $10 gift but only paid $5 for it, so I have to pay $5 more and add up to it. No, the gift is worth $10. What I paid for it is irrelevant. It's met my budgeted amount, so I don't add extra to it to round up so that I've actually spent the budgeted amount. I aim to buy something that is worth my budgeted amount under budget. Most of the time, because I have a birthday list and I know what's coming up and I know who to buy for, I can do that because I have time to look around and shop around and take advantage of sales and online sales and garage sales and markets and all those things where you find really neat gifts. Okay, now we've got a Christmas gift list because that is slightly different in terms of Christmas gifts. So it's same deal, the name, the gift idea, whether you're going to buy it, it's wrapped, and where you've hidden it. I tend to wrap the big presents for Christmas as soon as I get them. They're wrapped and labelled and put away, but I leave the stocking stuffers so you'll into stockings because I don't, with the bedroom door closed, and I'm shoving stuff into stockings because I don't wrap those individually, but I still list them under whoever's name, although our stockings are pretty standard, the ones I do, but it's actually really handy because we know family, but what about extended family and good friends, school teachers, youth group leaders, babysitters, all those people that you just like to give some. If you've got them on your list and you've got an idea of what you're going to give them, you know whether you're going to buy it or make it, you know how much you've got to spend, and then you can work out how much it actually costs. Hopefully it'll be under budget. It'll save you a lot of stress, a lot of time, and hopefully a lot of money. That's the front of your planner. Then we move into, and I'll just lift it up, but I don't think it's going to work too well, the months. So we've got them tabbed from January, February, March, April, May, and then it starts up here, July, August, September, October, November, December. They're all tabbed. The tabs are nice and sturdy, so they're not going to tear out. At the front of each month, you've got your monthly goals, and we've broken them down to finance, family and relationships, self-care. I've touched on that a few times this year. your cheapskates goals, professional goals, fun goals. Everyone should have something fun that they look forward to, that they aim to do each month. Home, whether it's plant the tomatoes and wash the windows, whatever, and other, whatever you need. So those monthly goals, just jot them down. You may not have anything to put in the professional, or you may not have anything to put in the other or home or whatever. So don't worry about it. You don't have to. But if you have goals in those categories, just jot them into your planner so that you can refer back to them through the month. And as you meet them, just put a line through it. Nothing makes me happier than seeing a list with a line through the tasks. So exciting. Then we've got your monthly planner with a slot for important dates and important things, the events that you have to do. Moving over here, you've got your shopping list for the month. Right next to that, you've got your fridge, pantry, and freezer inventories. Do those so that you can make up your shopping list. And then turn it over. You've got your weekly budget and your weekly meal plan. So your weekly budget, you know, I'm about to confuse you. I draw my money for the month, but I work on a weekly cash budget. So each week I top up my budget. So I only go to the bank and get my cash out once. I get enough for the month, but I put the week's worth into my purse or my money purses. It works for me. So budgets are pretty straightforward. Your weekly meal planner, we've labelled it Tuesday through to Sunday. You've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. Sorry? Snack. Yep. So you can jot down what you think you'd like to eat. Now, I'm a planner. I love working off my meal plans. I'm already working on my 2020 meal plan because I actually meal plan for the year. So by the end of this month, I'll have next year's meal plans already done. Now, that's not to say we stick to them all the time because things happen, you know. We might decide to go away or something, we might be late or something could go wrong, who knows. But at least I've got an idea then so that when I do my yearly shopping, I know roughly how much of each thing I've got to do. But I just love meal planning. I love knowing that we've got something to eat. I don't actually have to think about it. It's already done. I can just look in the meal plan, go to the fridge and the freezer and go bang, bang, dinner's done. Works a treat for me. Breakfasts in our house from Monday through Friday are usually things like cereal, which will be Riceys, Wheat Bix or oats, porridge, or toast. Weekends, we tend to have more brunches than breakfast and lunch. So it will be something like scrambled eggs on muffins, or it might be pancakes, something like that. Waffles, yeah, something like toasted sandwiches we can do. They could be muffin cups, things like that we do because we have more time on the weekends. We're not racing out the door, trying to get out the door at 7:30 in the morning. So we have more time and we tend to make it brunch. We take our time getting out of bed, we potter around. So Saturday and Sundays are usually brunches. And so I often, you'll see in my planner, Monday, breakfast for Monday through Friday is usually blank because it's just what we've always done. But Saturday and Sunday, I like to plan something. Even if I just put pancakes, and you might just turn them into chocolate chip pancakes or whatever, or it could be scrambled eggs on muffins. We'll work it out. But it's just an idea. Lunch is the same from Monday through Friday. I usually don't fill that in because I'm often the only person here at lunchtime on a weekday. So it will be leftovers if there's a meal left from the night before, or soup that I've made and frozen, or it might be in summer I'll race out and pluck some lettuce and tomatoes and cucumber from the garden and make something. You know, it was usually day was pretty often usually pizzas or bread roll pizzas or scone pizzas, because we didn't always have English muffins. So if I had scones, I'd use scones, something they could eat really quickly, because they always had swimming straight after lunch on Fridays when they're in primary school. So it was really quick sandwich or a roll. And then Saturdays and Sundays, soups, because we have brunch, and it will be toasted sandwiches or bread rolls or something like that. Soup, sketty on toast, whatever. Never anything terribly flash. Dinners I like to plan for the whole week. Now, if you follow my meal plan, if you've been following it this year, you'll know that Sunday is always a roast. Tuesday is always pasta of some kind, and Thursday is always pizza. So we meal our pizzas. So that straight away is three meals taken care of when I come to meal planning for the year. It's really easy. So then I just fill in the gaps. I try to slot in one fish meal of some kind a fortnight. We're not fans. No, I don't mind fish. Hannah doesn't mind fish, but the boys don't like it. They just don't like it. So I try to slot in one fish meal. It might be tuna surprise or fish cakes or salmon quiche or something like that. Stubbornness from my point of view. I'm the cook. I should get to choose what everyone eats. And then slot in the other things around it. Snacks are usually home baking in our house. So biscuits, cakes, muffins, pita chip. Scribble so that I know what I need when I do the shopping. So I know if I'm going to make pita chips and dip, I need to make sure I've got sour cream or cream cheese in the fridge. And if I haven't, I can add it to the shopping list, that sort of thing. And then we go over, and you've got your weekly planner with spots to write appointments and things, and a daily to-do list of half a dozen things. And then at the bottom, whatever you can add to your shopping list and keep them there. Tossing stuff in the trolley as I wander around Coles or Woolies. So it's working really well. And because it's so you might be able to figure out oh,
I think it's back there again.
Okay, we back? Everyone's happy?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so that's your planner. So we do this, it repeats for February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December, all the way through to the end of the year. That is our Living the Cheapskates Way budget and lifestyle planner. We called it a budget and lifestyle planner. We're just going to call it a budget planner. It's a lifestyle. Living like a cheapskate is a lifestyle. So there's a whole lot in it that perhaps those spendthrift friends don't realise. So you show them your planner and how well you're living.
Can you move the planner? Scrolling with the camera.
It's screwing with the camera. Is that better?
I'll let him see.
We'll wait and see. Okay. Hopefully. Let's catch up. We're a little bit behind. Okay. Keeping talking. All right. Okay. I've shown you the planner, and it's got a pretty picture on each monthly divider and whatever, but it's pretty plain. And I know a lot of people like to tizzy their planners up with stickers and washi tapes and clips and stuff. And so we have, how many packs? 6 packs of stickers and things. 6 little jazz 'em up packs, we'll call them. if you would like one, we'll do this randomly. Flossie's got a pen there.
Oh,
okay, so if you would like one, we're just going to pick them randomly. Just write
what's this video too?
in the comments, and we will pick 6 random ones. We will contact you and we'll send them out to you. Now, giveaway. So in the comments underneath the video down there, put planner in the comments underneath. We're having trouble. Okay, so we'll do comments on the side for the sticker packs, comments underneath for the planner. So just show.
We'll contact them.
Hannah's having a stroke here because she's worried, but we'll work it out.
You don't tell me things.
Change my mind. I very rarely go back on something I've said. But I did say, I was saying, we won't be printing anymore. But I've had so many people ask if there were any more that in consultation 200. Definitely no more after that. So if you haven't ordered it and you want one, the Cheapskates Club website, click on the little planner, go and order your planner or after this 200, simply because we won't be able to get them before the end of the year anyway if we have to reorder. These ones won't be going out till the end of November. So if you order from today, which is the 8th of October, you won't receive your planner until the end of November. There are only 200, and once they're gone, that really is it. We won't be reprinting at all. Okay. All righty. Let me have a drink while we're doing this. Okie dokie. Now, any more? So if you haven't popped into there lately, do. It's really happened. It's really some really interesting conversation. Okay, so I'm back. I'm sorry about the buffering. Put your comments in. We'll catch up with you. We'll be I'll let you know on Thursday. Joining us tonight, I really apologise. We're working on this internet. We'll say good night because if it's Friday. Okay.